My friends, I spend a lot of time in the grocery store. It's kind of my second home. And I notice a lot of things that are troubling, but one of the biggest issues in the middle aisle specifically are the oils they use for all of the foods that we buy every single day. And 9 times out of 10, the oils are canola oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, soybean oil, AKA seed oils. And these seed oils, in my opinion, are public enemy number one because they're processed to death. They're inflammatory and they're horrible for our health. And I don't care what grocery store you're at, you're gonna find them ad nauseum. So I'm in the chip aisle here, right? Even in a store where you find healthy snacks like this, pick up a tortilla chip. This is organic, non-GMO, it looks healthy, you're good to go. What kind of oil is it cooked in? Sunflower oil and or safflower oil. When you see the and or, that's like, we don't know, sometimes whatever is cheaper, the sun, the saff, we use it, but it's either one of those oils. That's a problem. What if I come down here and I look at something parents buy for their kids all the time? Veggie straws, they're non-GMO, veggies are good for my kids, I'm gonna give it to them. What are they cooked in? Canola oil and sunflower oil. What about, you can keep going all day long here. Look at this. These are whole grain, sea salt, non-GMO pretzel sticks. Sound great, but they're cooked in sunflower oil. And how about here, popcorn. There we go, look at this. This is low calorie, skinny popcorn cooked in good old sunflower oil. You're almost always gonna find that. But the question is why? Why are all these snacks cooked in sunflower and or canola and or safflower oil? What does Mr. Wonderful say on Shark Tank? Money. These are cheap oils, but the problem is, yes, they're cheap, so it's profits over people, but they're highly processed, highly refined, highly inflammatory oils. And these are also processed oils at such high heat, they are loaded with something called free radicals. Free radicals are the opposite of antioxidants, and they destroy the cells in your body. Now, the good news is you don't have to give up your chips. I would never tell you to give up your chips. Just find ones that are cooked in non-inflammatory oils, and they're all over the place. Look at this. Here we go. Boulder, olive oil, sea salt chips, potatoes, olive oil, and salt. Bobby approved. My personal favorite, whoa, man down. My personal favorite, Siete. Chipotle barbecue potato chips, cooked in best in class avocado oil, and beloved popcorn fans out there, here you go. Popcorn, yes organic, yes non-GMO, Himalayan pink salt, classy AF, cooked in virgin coconut oil. That's how you do snacks right. And by right, I mean anti-inflammatory. I've made whole videos about salad dressings, and forget about the fact that many have excessive sugar. It could technically be dessert. 9 times out of 10, the oil combined with the vinegar is a cruddy, cheap, inflammatory oil. Let's pick something like this. This is a premium brand. This is ranch. We all love ranch, right? What's the oil here? High oleic sunflower oil. Don't be fooled. High oleic refers to the fatty acid profile, which is slightly heart healthier, but sunflower is still highly processed and highly refined. Even when it's organic or expeller pressed, it's naturally high in omega-6s, which are inflammatory. I see an organic, I haven't had French dressing since I was like 12 years old. This is an organic French dressing made with organic expeller pressed canola oil. Yes, expeller pressed is better because it's not quite as processed, but it's still a processed inflammatory oil. And good old Newman's here, it says classic oil and vinegar, and I'll give them credit. The first oil is olive, but then it's followed by canola oil. Super, super crazy, but maybe crazier. Leilani and I were just looking. This brand here is called California Olive Ranch. They make some olive oil down there from California. That's really good. But why, oh why, if it's called California Olive Ranch, is it made with sunflower oil? Is the garlic apple cider vinegar made with sunflower oil? Is the balsamic Italian vinaigrette made with sunflower oil? Things that make you go, Well, the reason why almost all of these are made with sunflower oil and or canola oil is once again because they're cheap. When it comes to salad dressings, make your own like we do at home. Rose and I make this maple horseradish dressing, and instead of maple syrup, we've been using date syrup recently, and it's unbelievable. But if you're buying it at the store, get brands like Chosen Foods or Primal Kitchen. They're made with best in class avocado oil. I've wandered over to the supplement section here, specifically the probiotics, because I've said it a million times. I don't buy my probiotic at the grocery store. I'm a big fan of seed. Not only do I take seed every day, Leilani, who's holding the camera, takes seed. It helps her with her acid reflux. Desi takes it every day, and Rose takes the kids seed probiotic, because the truth is 90% of the probiotics in the store or online just don't work. They never ever survive your tummy acids, meaning the bacteria die. Even if they survive your tummy acid and make it to your colon, you have to ask yourself, when it comes to a probiotic, what are the actual bacteria made of and how quality are they? And I know for a fact that seed is made of 24 custom strains of bacteria that are super high quality, survive your tummy acids to make it to your colon, and really, really help with things like acid reflux for Leilani, poop, bowel movement, skin health, digestion. It's helped so many people. And if your kids want a probiotic for ages 3 to 17 that have the kids symbiotic, it's a powder, and the powder is actually coated in a lipid, so it also survives the stomach acids and make it to the colon for the kids. We stir it into Rose's smoothie or lemonade every day. If you're interested in a probiotic for adults or for kids, stop wasting your money on ones that don't work. Try Seed. My link down below gets you 15% off your first month supply, free shipping, international shipping all around the world for a flat rate, and it's 30 days risk-free. It is bar none the best probiotic on the market. The Walla cereal has many, many issues, but this is a box of organic Raisin Crunch. It looks pretty healthy, right? Well, let's read the ingredients. It's interesting because for being healthy, to have 7 grams of sugar per serving, which is just under 2 teaspoons, is not exactly healthy. But what kind of oil is in here? Well, the raisins on the cover here are coated in sunflower oil, and there's also soybean oil in here. Yes, the soybean oil is organic, so it's non-GMO, but don't be fooled. Soybean oil is still a really cheap, really processed inflammatory oil. Let's go to something that's keto friendly here with 0 grams of sugar, 11 grams of protein, 9 grams of fiber. That's a lot, right? Don't stray too far from the toilet after eating a bowl of this, but once again, our buddy high oleic sunflower oil. High oleic refers to the fatty acid profile, but still, a spade is a spade. It's still sunflower oil. And we got healthy looking grain-free Cheerios, essentially, coated in organic sunflower oil. It's very hard to avoid those in the cereal aisle. And actually, out of the corner of my eye, read the ingredients in your pre-made protein smoothie. This is one of the better ones. It's not Bobby approved, but this is one of the better ones at the grocery store. It's a grass-fed protein drink. But how do they make it nice and emulsified in there? With sunflower oil. And how about a plant-based one here? You don't necessarily need cane sugar and or sunflower oil. So more oils, and more oils. Actually, if you want to make the best smoothie, if you haven't tried the Flav City protein smoothie in a bag, you can shake it and take it just like this. We're dropping limited flavors twice a month the rest of the year. We just came out with brownie batter, and it has organic butter and organic non-GMO buttermilk in there. It's unbelievably rich and creamy. It's so good it's sold out in 24 hours. Now, of course, we have the evergreen flavors that have no gums, oils, emulsifiers with best-in-class, 100% grass-fed whey. That's at shopflavcity.com. You'll never find processed oils. When it comes to plant-based milks, you expect the base to be almonds or oats or flax or peas or something like that. But there's a couple interesting ones on the market. Something like this is coconut milk based, but it has coconut oil, which is good, but it also has sunflower oil. Why are they putting oils in here at all? Because they're trying to emulsify it and make it thick. The thing is, you don't want sunflower oil in your milk, and you certainly don't want something like this, because this doesn't have coconuts, almonds, oats, or anything. It literally is, look at these ingredients, water, followed by sunflower oil, safflower oil, and canola oil, with no other nuts or seeds in here. So at that point, I ask you this, friends, what are you drinking? You're basically drinking oily water. You might as well go walk over to the oil aisle, buy a bottle of canola oil, mix it with water, and bada bing, bada boom. They also put half a teaspoon of sugar in here per serving. When it comes to these kind of nut milks or plant-based milks in general, you want to avoid oils and excessive gums and emulsifiers, because that kind of stuff is actually pretty disruptive for your gut. And if you're giving this to your kids, it's even more disruptive to their gut. I've never seen ingredients like that. It's probably not something you want to put in your body. So as you can see, as you traverse the middle aisles of the grocery store, it's nearly impossible to avoid the public offenders like sunflower oil, safflower oil, grapeseed oil too. If you see it, pass on it. Canola oil, soybean oil, it doesn't matter if it's organic. It doesn't matter if it's expeller pressed to be avoided. They're processed, they're inflammatory, they're high in omega-6s, they're high in free radicals that destroy the cells in your body. The good news is, in the chips, in the snacks, and the other products, you can find ones made with the best-in-class oils, like the extra virgin olive oil, the virgin coconut oil, the avocado oil, and the grass-fed ghees. Those are the only oils and fats we use at home. They're good for you. Ghee tastes amazing. It's anti-inflammatory, and they're doing your body right. So that is it. Watch and read the labels when you're at the grocery store. Avoid the oils, and you're doing 90% of the work to living a better, healthier lifestyle. And when you're in doubt at the grocery store, whip out your phone, pull out the Bobby Approved app. It's my free app. You can scan any barcode at any grocery store, and it'll tell you if it's made with best-in-class ingredients. If it's made with bad ingredients, it'll highlight them in red and tell you a better for you option. But from the grocery store, that's it. Gotta go home and make dinner. We'll see you all soon. #MadLove and peace. Later.